Hello, my friend. Today I'm going to be tying a new Zongaa. It's exactly the same pattern than the one that I did a little bit earlier this week, but I'm going to tie it with different colors. So what you're going to need first is a hook like that. I'm using mustard, these ones here, as you can see. Okay, and then I'm going to be using craft fur, that one there, some shrimp marabou, some shell pink polar chenille, shrimp pink, shell pink, sorry, some pink flash abou here, red thread, 5 millimeters, dumbbells here, 5 millimeters, some UV glue, wax, and some crazy glue here. But you know, you can change the color and you can change a lot of things in that pattern. I like the combination of light blue and pink, light pink. I feel that salmons, cohos, they love that combination of colors, and because it's a zonker, it moves so much in the water. Cohos get crazy on them, and then you might catch a lot of cohos with that two-color Zongaa. You can use that too. You know, instead of using the flesh abou, you can use the firefly here. It's not exactly the same color as the flesh abou, or you can use this one here is a gliss and glow. It's exactly the same products. These two are exactly the same. This one is made by Hadron, and this one is made by Spirit Road. Exactly the same products. So let's begin that fly. I already put the hook in the vise. It's gonna be tying like that.
So now we've learned some casting techniques for bass. Let's discuss retrieves that help animate your flies so that they imitate food items that bass prey on.
So you're going to need a clump of marabou.
These flies work
very well, but you have to do your part. You have to.
So now you see I'm keeping a good space here up in front. That's for the head. So I'm going to put a little bit of crazy glue now. I feel that they don't use glue enough, and the fly, if your fly got bitten by a pike or a 2D critter, it's going to break. So you're going to have to throw it away and use another one. So that's why I'm using crazy glue all the time. I like my flies to last longer. I'm going to take a little piece of that stuff here, polar chenille. You can let dry that part and come back later. You can, if you want to tie a whole bunch of them, just tie them like this, cut your thread, and then put them away, and then make a few, and then after that you can take one by one and continue your fly. But in my case today, I'm gonna do one at a time. The thing is, your fingers will get really sticky if you touch too much the crazy glue.
It's very important to stay hydrated when you're out there. Another thing to bring is sunblock, and you really want to take special care of the
You
extremities.
just wrap around the shank
Those are
here.
the things that get overlooked. If you're out paddleboarding and you get stranded, it's always a good idea to bring a rope. You can hook up to somebody and they can tow you in. You definitely want to bring a life jacket when you're stand-up paddleboarding and have it handy in case you go overboard. Another good idea is to bring a whistle. In case you're stranded, you need help, someone's coming at you, you can alert them to your presence. I never leave home without my cell phone. In case you're stranded, it's always a great way to call for help. Having these things with you will make your day of paddleboarding that much more enjoyable.
Just like catching bass with conventional tackle, when using a fly rod for bass, you have to understand these fish, how they live, how they eat, how they survive, what they do during the day, and what they do. In bass fishing,
So now that my rabbit is tied in the back of the hides, I'm going to be using the
Thanks for watching.
flashaboo.
This show is
So it's going to be a weird fly, but pink salmon, cohos salmon, they really like these colors, you know.
No fishing is brought to you
You can
by
catch bull trout on
Soft
them.
Plastics with classic actions and
You can
innovative
catch
designs.
lake trout.
Phoenix Boats. Experience the difference with closed captioning.
A lot of
provided by powerful,
different species of
swift,
fish
silent, secure. Today
with
on
these
Dustin,
flies.
Dustin is fishing two vastly
So I'm
different
gonna
bodies of water at different
make a
times of
dubbing
year.
loop
In
here.
the first segment, he is on a large natural lake full of weeds and must overcome unfamiliarity and the sheer size of the lake. Dustin is in for a big surprise as the unexpected takes control and becomes the dominant pattern. In the second segment,
So my dubbing loop here will be like a 4-inch long. I'm using dubbing wax now. As you can see, I've cut two little clumps of the fluo blue.
And I believe it's post-spawn. We're here kind of March, and I'm just hoping that they're going to.
Now you try to spread it on between the threads.
I'm gonna start out with a swim bait, maybe fish a frog, and then adapt from there. So we'll see how it
We
goes.
have like 2-3-inch long dubbing loop.
So whenever I see a lake, whenever I get to any lake, if the water's really clear, my instinct is to fish fast and not give them a good
There I go.
look at the bait. And if that doesn't work, you know,
I'm
the
using my
super thick
dubbing
cover is
twister
flipping.
now.
You know, they get buried up in that stuff a lot, but if you're gonna trick a fish in the ultra clear water, you either have to have really natural bait, moving really fast, or super thick cover. Oh, I got it. I got it. Big old Florida fish. Oh my gosh, he got a second wind.
So I've got 2 turns in the back of the highs. I'm gonna go crisscross over the highs. One more turn in the back, and then I'll come back up in front.
He really,
It doesn't matter, you know, the way it looks
Yeah.
right now.
I started out fishing with braid.
That's not important.
Because it's just so much easier to set the hook. But I switched to
So-
fluorocarbon because this water's just so clear and immediately got that bite. Good one.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right. Getting on them. So I just fished a little stretch there that the water looked orange, and I'm assuming that's from where the rain was draining out of a little ditch. And it just did not look good at all, and I didn't get any bites. I didn't see anything but a couple gar. So, traditional Florida stuff. You gotta have good water clarity to catch
I'm
fish.
gonna just whip finish the whole thing.
I wonder if the water looks... Look. Got him on the little swim jig with that Incrediswim trailer in this dirty water. I wasn't expecting to get a fish at all. The water gets dirty like this, I like to bulk up my bait. I'm about to make a move here in just a minute.
Next, I'm gonna rush the head.
It's way back in there. Now this lake appears to be super high to me, and I think a lot of the fish are back in behind the weeds. Maybe a little bit of what I've been doing wrong. I've been sticking kind of the outer stuff and I'm seeing fish, but not catching fish. Because that's not looking easy. I just spooked a fish right there. Oh, he might be coming, I see it. Yeah! That's a good little fish right there. I thought I spooked it. I saw the grass
So
moving.
there it is.
And I was almost going to reel it in.
A new
I
Zongaa.
left it in there a little bit longer and he turned around and smoked it.